Hello and welcome. So we're going to be working with some chords today. So we have given the lengths in the circle below, specifically the arc measures, right? We're solving for x. Now where is x? X is this lovely little distance right here. Okay, this is our x. Now we have a property with chords. The chords say that when you have two arc measures, right, and they're in line with each other, meaning if you draw a straight line and connect the two, that means the angles that in this chord intersection we see, so these angles, essentially we can solve for it, where if that's, let's call it W, that means that W here is going to equal 1/2 of our two arc measures added together. So first one is 109, the other one is 79. If we add those two together, take half of that, that is W. And that is a property of chords. Alright? And they have to be in line. So we have to be careful, is because that will find us the angle of W, not the angle of X. What would find us the angle of X is if we had this arc measure and that arc measure, because those would be in line with your X. And because they're not, the red is not in line with the yellow, then that means that we gotta use something else to solve for it. Totally possible, not too bad either. So let's finish solving for W and we'll go from there. So we have 109 plus 79, that'll be 179 plus 9, 188. So we're taking half of 188 there, which is 94. So that means that our W here is equal to 94. Now, why do we care that we have a 94 there? Well, this is kind of borrowing things from a few past videos, hopefully a few properties that you kind of already know of. As you'll notice that you have a line here. You'll notice that W and X are on the same side of a line, which means that they are what we call supplementary angles. Now, a supplementary angle means that it adds up to 180 degrees. That means that W plus X must be 180. Now, if you're looking at this like, what? How? Huh? Where did that come from? The idea isn't too bad, just as follows, right? If you have some kind of circle, we know that every circle is 360 degrees around, right? So what if we take a diameter? What if we just slice that thing right in half? Well, what's half of 360? 180. That means that every side, right, every side of our line has to add up to 180 degrees because that's half of a circle. So this is half of a circle, which means they must add up to 180. And that's why we know. And we just found W. W is 94. Add that to X and shapow. We got ourselves an equation. To solve for x, you want to move 94 over, so subtract 94 to both sides, and we get x is 86. And that is it. You are done. You solved for x, and you are good to go. Okay? Not too shabby, I hope. Thanks for watching.